Hello there. How is everybody doing? So I'm just gonna wait for a couple more people to get in before we go ahead and start. So yeah, let's see. And everyone who just joined in, go ahead and engage with the poll where it says today's P&L. If you made a profit today, click on profit, same as usual. If you made a loss today, click on loss and ask your questions as well. And to be able to chat in the live stream, you have to be subscribed. So subscribe to be able to chat in the live stream. So yeah, let's go ahead and start today's video because I have not been live streaming for a couple weeks now, and I'll explain everything once a couple of people more get in. So yeah, let's get back to trading now. I have a couple of updates that I want to share with you guys over here as well. So let's wait and see. Okay, where is this? Where's the chat box? All right. So first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the overall daily bias, and then we're going to go ahead and do the weekly news, and then I'm going to share all of my live updates, which I just shared today in bulk because for the last couple of weeks I wasn't updated on the Discord community, so I didn't share any of my trades that I took this past week. So I did that all today. And also there are a couple of trades that I took today which I haven't still yet shared, which will get updated after this live stream ends. So yeah, this live stream is going to be any questions that you want me to ask and all my trades that I'm going to be taking live with you guys. So first off, let's go back to first thing that I wanted to show you guys, the daily bias. Today, what we're looking at is a daily bias of bearish momentum in Bitcoin USD, BTC USD, because Bitcoin reached 85,000 level, which is way lower than a lot of people expected, but it's absolutely nothing for Bitcoin. It bounces back up nonetheless, but a lot of people were bullish, but still we came back even lower. But it's okay, it happens sometimes, and it's all part of a plan. A lot of people are taking liquidity in and out, and it's also important that you also take a look at fundamental news as well, because any fundamental news like US tariffs or anything Trump, anyone says, important persons, like even Powell, it can affect the market huge. So just stay updated with both technical and fundamental analysis. And if you want to do more fundamental analysis, like if you're getting into that and you don't like have any idea on how to do it, then you can definitely join our community where we do every single week. I share the weekly breakdown of this entire news. Just because it says Forex news isn't only for Forex pairs. If your trading pair is involved with USD, if it's paired with USD, you're going to get affected anyways. So it's just important to note that part as well. Just because it says Forex doesn't mean it's only for Forex traders. If your pair is paired with USD, for example, BTC, USD, wow, my handwriting really just went bad. I'm trying my best, okay? If it's involved with BTC, any of these news will affect BTC pair, period. That's the thing, okay? Now let's get back to news. This week, I'm just gonna read this out loud. If you want, you can pause this live stream and read it. If not, you can join the links in the description box below. It's completely free, so do join while it's still free. So basically, I'm just gonna read the US news. So market summary. And I just recently switched to only doing analysis for red folders because that's most important to me. And only looking at that just really helps you clear your mind and not get into confusion or overcomplicate things with a lot of fundamental news. So basically, we have USD news, manufacturing services, PMI, and unemployment claims. This can affect the USD momentum. And then AUD, Switzerland, oral this week. So I actually wrote this morning and I updated this to you guys now, so I'm reading it with you guys as well. And this is a little note for our community members. Basically, we do weekly live calls in our community with the premium members where we discuss all of the news and how it can impact the market for this entire week. And after all that, I go ahead and update this entire thing for you guys. So yeah. So everything is there. You guys can go ahead and read it. And again, we also have a screenshot of that over here as well. So all of the news, for example, today is Monday on 7 a.m. USC, which is already done. We had the manufacturing which I again updated with you guys. And over here tomorrow we have no USD news. And then on Wednesday we have our ISM services, which can affect an unemployment change. Sorry, unemployment change claims are on Thursday. So nonetheless, it can have a little bit of volatility in the markets on the pairs that I'm currently watching, and maybe pairs that involves USD in them. So that's news. We discussed the daily bias over here as well. Today I did a little bit later. I should have done it earlier, but today I did it a little bit later after the momentum happened. But anyways, this was previous day's low. This was previous day's low, okay? What we're expecting is a bearish closure, but that didn't happen, and we actually broke this high. And then again, we closed with thin. So that makes absolutely no sense, right? But if you look at that, buyers really try to push the market up, but sellers came in. So they didn't let the market go further up. That means sellers are present in that area. Now, what we're looking at, again, the same thing, previous day's high and previous day's low. We actually broke this low and went further down, took out this low as well, this recent low as well. We can even take out this low, which the market is closed. Let's go ahead to the live market and observe that. But the next day, with a lot of selling pressure and according to some candles momentum strength, the next day will be base. Because it's a bearish candle doesn't mean that this tomorrow's is going to be a bearish momentum. According to how that candle reacted and according to the strength of that candle, we decide the daily bias. And everyone new here, go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. And ask me questions if you have any as well. So yeah. And coming to all the trades which I updated today, there have been losses, there have been profits, but mostly a lot of profitable trades than the loss, because it's a 1 hour loss. If it's profit, it's either 2 hour, 4 hour. So yeah, this one was a huge one for me, but I missed out on this entire move. I was actually sitting down, but I was like satisfied with this amount of profit. But then this candle took off huge. I was thinking of entering again, but that would be out of FOMO, entering just because you can, or out of fear. So I didn't enter, but even if I would have only been capturing this moment. But this over here, from here, I captured the momentum before even this even happened. That means I was in the right direction. So yeah, that's awesome as well. And coming back to all of my trades, which I updated, you guys can check it out in the Discord community. Just take your time, join it. And then you can also backtest on why I took that trade. This one. God damn, it was right here. I waited 5 hours. The other trade, I waited 7 hours on the 5-minute time frame. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it just goes straight. Sometimes it takes half an hour for the trade to close. But initially, these type of trades take a long amount of times, and I was expecting it to close on SL. I just like let that happen, like let it happen, let it close myself. But luckily it reversed and went back to my full TP level, which was right here. This was swing high, swing low, and I had a little bit of confirmation. If you guys watch my other live streams, you know exactly why I entered here and everything else. So yeah, some trades are like that. It really pisses me off, but as long as I hit TP, right? I was like okay if it was gonna hit my sell, because it was super close over here. I was actually thinking it was going to hit it, but sure. And next up, this trade, a sell hit. It's all right, it happens. I had a really nice 2-hour trade profit, which I was first targeting this low to get broken, so I can remove myself from here and drag it to break even. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, and we weren't able to capitalize on this trade to the fullest amount, but it's all right. And I had more profitable trades as well, which you guys can check it out. Take your time, check out that trade. This one was a really nice trade that I took. This was trade 1 where I entered over here. It went a little bit reversed, but then came back up again. It was pretty close to hitting my TP, but then all the way went near my sell. It was pretty close to hitting a sell. I was like, let that happen. You place yourself for a reason, right? And you place your TP for a reason, for it to get hit. Why do you have to mess it up, right? So luckily, the thing that I really like about this is that I didn't move myself to break even. If I would have done that, I would have actually missed out on this entire move. So luckily, I didn't move my SL to break even, so I was still in that trade. And again, at that time, we already had this range broken and then came within our range. So I entered another trade over here and then boom, full TP hit. And both of these are 2R trades. This was a 2R trade and this was a 2R trade. So that was really nice. Let's go to the next one. This was a recent one that I took right over here. This one was a 2R trade. A really simple one. Broke out of that range, came back within that range, we entered, but it didn't actually go. And sometimes it's like that. You saw the earlier trade where it was like went like this and it went to full TP. Some trades go reversed. And that's why SL is placed, right? Like, right? Did I just say rice? That's why SL is placed, right? And this one was a small TP hit, but still we managed to make a little bit amount of this recovery on this trade. So yeah, not gonna lie, I ended up in green because if you follow your strategy, your formula, and you follow it consistently, you will still end up in green. No matter if you have a couple of losses, you have more wins than the losses. The weight is never the losses more, the profits more. It's either break even, sometimes it's losses, but most of the time it's more profits. So I hope you understand. Now, enough of my Discord, enough of the community stuff. Let's go back to the chart. Let's take a look at what the market is doing. So I took 2 trades on gold today. Unfortunately, I missed out on this entire big momentum here, but I was still able to capture this tiny little momentum. Like I told you guys, I am capturing momentums. I am in the right direction before the big move happens, which is what important, right? And then I took this trade, simply swing high, swing low. This one was my initial target. Then I trailed my TP. So that was pretty nice. And coming back to, wait, let me open this up. Let's go back to Ethereum. I took 1 trade on Ethereum today. Just 1 trade. So I waited for the morning, since this morning, for a break. This one was a wick break. Wicks don't count as a break for me to enter my trades, so I didn't place that. Over here, the same thing happened. Over here, it was a tiny one, so I couldn't trust that as a breakout. This one, we had a really nice breakout, so I entered. First TP, second TP, third TP, fourth TP, and then finally the fifth TP. This is what I do. I initially target the recent high or low, and I target 2R trade, placing 1R as my sell and 2R as my profit. Then what I do, according to momentum, which we had over here, I trail my TP and I trail my sell. So even if it reverses, I still get out with profit, right? So I did that and we caught a really nice momentum here. And if you want, I could have entered over here, but I didn't because I already had a profitable trade here. But if I could have, I would have entered exactly over here. And basically, I wouldn't have entered either way because this candle, I wanted this candle to close on a bullish side and then go up anyways. So let's see. What I'm looking at currently right now is all wicks breakout, so that doesn't count. What we want is a proper breakout, a proper break in, so we can enter, or we can look for a retest coming back to this line and then go for looking long positions. And again, this is a lower time frame. We're talking about the 5-minute time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame and see what's going on in there. And guys, any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below so I can answer it to you guys live. And if you took any trades this week as well, or today itself, do let me know. Let's go to the 1-hour time frame. So we actually created some sort of a FVG over here, or an imbalance area the price can tap back into. So let's see. But nonetheless, we had a huge momentum to the downside because it was Monday, it was starting Monday, and this entire weekend, it was just like this within a proper range and a sideways market for a while. And this is a 1-hour time frame, by the way. let's see. Let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. And everyone, just go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. And ask me questions if you got any. And now coming back to the 5-minute time frame where we're actually going to find our setups in. This one is a Bitcoin trade, which is still running. I took this trade on the 15-minute time frame. Ooh, it's pretty close to hitting my TP. But I moved myself to break even, so we're still protected. So if this goes to my break even level, it's no loss, no gain. So particularly, I don't upload these on my live trade setups, where I share on my Discord, If any trade hits break even, I don't share that because it's no loss, no gains. Makes no sense for me to share that. So yeah, it was pretty close. Let's see if it comes back. If not, if it reverses, it's all right because I already have a break even over here. My sell is moved. I'm protected in that trade. And yeah, let's go back to the 5-minute time frame. But it was pretty close, wasn't it? I could have closed that trade with profit, but it's all right. Coming to Solana, no trades taken at all in Solana today. At all. But yeah. Any questions that you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below and give this live stream a like below as well. And gold, I took 2 trades today. I already explained why I took those trades earlier. Coming back to Ethereum, this is where we're going to be finding our setups today for me to place a live trade with you guys. Today, I'm thinking to making this live stream longer. So coming back to news, let's check out news. This is from my favorite Twitter account, like the X, the new name of Twitter. I think X is the #1 news platform where you get actual updates live with you guys. So like basically any update about news or any tweets that can impact crypto market, that will be in Twitter, like X, literally. So I keep my eyes over here. I'm trying to make it automated for you guys on the Discord community over here. I'm trying to make this automated so that you guys also stay updated with all my favorite like Twitter accounts that I watch on. I'm just gonna call it Twitter. So like I told you, I'm making it automated. So every single time one of my favorite like the news channels that I observe on X will post, you guys will get notified there. So I just wanted to also tell you that. But looking at news, Bitcoin falls under 85,000. In general, a lot of people thought Bitcoin was going to bounce back after that major US tariff, but unfortunately, it went even further down. Nobody expected that. We were all expecting a bounce back, but that's quite normal for Bitcoin. Every single time it does that and it goes sideways, it's for a long bull run. And a lot of people are liquidating their positions, like they're taking their liquidations out, which is why it's impacting the market. And just like look at the comments here. If you guys can like look at the comments, you'd understand. But nonetheless, Watcher Guru is one of my favorites to watch on X to get live updates on Bitcoin or like crypto in general. And there's also one more channel which I observe, which is called, where is this? Crypto News, right here. I observe those Twitter accounts all the time, all day, just because one tweet or one news where you can stay either protected or one news where you can either like enter a setup in where you think the market's gonna like have a huge volatility right now. So nonetheless, any questions you guys have, do let me know and go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well and ask me questions, like literally. So yeah, coming back to news, these are all of the news over here. And this is today's, the current one. But every single time, a lot of people are taking their positions out, like liquidating their positions. Liquidation, typical Monday movement, okay? Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's go to a daily time frame here. This movement, again, one, liquidation, okay, liquidity. Second, it's Monday. People want to get in and see what's happening. So after the US tariff, a lot of people expected Bitcoin to go like have a little bit bounce back up, but it went even further down. Like after this happening, we were all expecting it to bounce back up, but it went even further down. we were all expecting Bitcoin to reach 130K level, which it was pretty close to. It was goddamn super close. It was like at this level, 126. That was the last high Bitcoin created. After that, US tariff news, Trump, and boom. It was a huge candle. Nobody like expected this big of momentum to happen, but it happened anyways. And after we were expecting a bounce back, boom. It's liquidation, you guys. People taking their positions in and out, which liquidates Bitcoin, and it's just quite normal. It happens. It's all part of Bitcoin era. Before a classic bull run, a long-term bull run, it happens, okay? You guys just need to watch news. Fundamental data is also important to look at, like, why did this candle go ahead to this down? You have to know about the fundamental side of crypto too, and then also technical side, because we're obviously going to take or place our trades according to the technical analysis, right? So also like have a mix of both in your strategy, which makes it a lot better and a lot better understanding for you guys when you enter position on the crypto market or any other market in general. But if you are a crypto trader, then you should also have to take a look at fundamental analysis as well. Maybe like check out tweets. If like Elon or Trump or any other like Powell speeches, these big fellas, like these big whales, if they tweet something or if they pronounce like some sort of a news, crypto is the first market that's going to get affected. So I just wanted to mention that as well for you guys to observe. And some of these are where I look at news on crypto and sailor strategy buys. Okay. But nonetheless, it's nothing to be worried about. Let's see if the market can take this low out. It can happen. There's a possibility. There's a possibility, all right? But today we are bearish. So yeah. Any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below. And go ahead and like this live stream below as well. And engage with the poll where it says today's P&L. If you made a profit today, click on profit. If you made a loss today, click on loss. And any questions, do let me know in the chat box below. And you have to be subscribed to be able to chat in the live stream. So you have to be subscribed. Okay, so let's go back to Ethereum on the 5-minute time frame where we're going to be looking for setups to form for me to place a live trade with you guys. So what I'm looking at is a proper break out of our range, a break in so we can enter into a long position. So let's see. We're only having wicks here, so it's not a proper break out of that range. So let's see. We had this, but I didn't enter on that because I already took a trade over here. So let's wait and see for another setup to form. Let's go take a look at gold as well. This is a trade running on Bitcoin, which it was pretty close to hitting my TP, but then it reversed. Happens a lot of times. Sometimes the price goes all the way and hits my break even, takes me out, and then goes back up again. It happened to me a ton of times, so I'm not really emotionally attached to my trades, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I already moved myself to break even. So I'm protected. Even if the market comes back down, I'll be taken out, no loss, no gain. So I'm protected on that trade. Let's go back to gold and see what's happening. Gold can take this high out because we just created a swing high and a swing low here. So yeah. I took 2 trades on gold, by the way, today, which gave me a pretty nice profit. But I took a smaller lot size on this and a bigger lot size on this. It happens sometimes. Because I took smaller lot size, I trailed it. And this was a bigger lot size. So gold in general gives me a lot more bigger profits than my day trades on cryptos. But on gold, I find setups that I want like perfectly to align with my strategy. And until unless that happens, I will not be entering in gold. But on crypto, it's a whole other thing. Like I day trade on crypto. And most of the time I swing trade on all of these pairs that you see on the chart. Forex and gold, I swing trade. And sometimes I day trade on gold. And all of the crypto pairs, I day trade. So again, coming back to news as well, you guys can go ahead and observe all of the news data on Twitter, like X, because it's the #1 platform where you're going to get the first update when any news pops up. So yeah, How many of you guys are crypto traders here? Do let me know in the chat box below. Like, how many of you are crypto traders here that are watching this live stream? And any questions you guys have, you can go ahead and ask me in the chat box below, or you can join the Discord community and you can ask me questions there and connect with like-minded individuals on there who genuinely want each other to grow and each other to help out. So all I'm waiting for right now for me to enter into a position is a breakout within our range, break out of our range, and a break in within our range. So I can place a trade there. So unless that happens, I'm not going to be placing any trades. We were pretty close to entering into a position, but these are all wicks, and wicks don't count as breakout. So yeah, any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below, and go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. And engage with the poll where it says today's P&L. If you made a profitable trade today, click on profit. And if you made a loss today, click on loss as well. And give me a couple of video ideas as well. If you guys are struggling with anything, if you guys are struggling with psychology and you want me to make a video on that, I can go ahead and plan out the video. If not, we can talk about it in the live stream as well. Again, all my crypto trades which I took for this past week, it's all updated here with all my lessons, with their entry price, SL, everything, both profits and losses, both of them are shared. Everything is shared in there. This one tested my patience a lot. I just left that trade, let whatever happen. And this one was a pretty huge win after the loss trade and the patience one. And this one also was a little bit patience one as well. This one took 7 hours, I believe. Was it 7 hours? I should have wrote somewhere here. This trade literally took 7 hours to complete. But nonetheless, it was pretty cool because it hit TP, of course. And all of my trades are updated over here. You guys can engage with it. You guys can ask me questions. You guys can back test it. Like why you took this trade right here, explain this to me. I can go ahead and do that. Which is what the community is for you guys to ask questions and get answers and to learn, right? And to be a better trader. And any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below. And as well, go ahead and like this live stream because it truly means a lot to me to live stream continuously or constantly. So ask me questions, go ahead and like this live stream and engage with the poll where it says today's P&L. And I'm also observing Twitter, not just because there's some news that's going to be happening, just casually observing Twitter or X. And coming back to this week's news where I've updated with you guys, where we do every single week, this entire week's news. And just because it says Forex doesn't mean it's only for Forex traders. If your trading pair is involved with USD, for example, BTC USD, sorry, I'm not going to write the full name because my handwriting sucks here. So if your pair is involved or paired with USD, your pair is going to get affected with all of these news. So just because it says Forex news doesn't mean it's only for Forex. I wrote that because it's Forex Factory, where I take a look at all the news. So you can pause this live stream and go ahead and read it. If not, you can go ahead and join the links in the description box below. And this is the news. Today we have no news. It's already been done this morning. And everyone, go ahead and like this live stream as well. And coming to daily bias, today's daily bias for BTC USD, we're looking at bearish momentum because previous day's candle closed bearish. So today we're expecting the same thing to happen according to the momentum. And we already had a nice little momentum there. And since today is Monday, we had this big of momentum in the candle as well. And let's go back to the market right now, the live chart. So I just want one candle to break out of this range, break in so I can enter into a long position. As simple as that. I want to go ahead and live trade with you guys. This is the scenario that I'm looking for to enter a trade. This is the scenario. Any questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below and engage with the poll where it says face P&L. And go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well. Like, I'm just casually looking at Twitter accounts where I like to observe news. I think X is the number one, like the top one news platform, because any news or any Elon tweets, Trump tweets, Powell's, everything is like updated there within a second. So I think that's one thing that you guys can also look at. Any questions you guys have, to let me know in the chat box below. And how many of you are a crypto trader here? I think I should create a poll so I can understand how many of you guys are a crypto trader, a gold trader, or a Forex trader. Okay, we're getting some sort of momentum here. We're getting some momentum here. That's nice. Let's go back to Bitcoin as well. Ooh, it was pretty close hitting my TP. Then it reversed. Happens, right? Happens. So I've moved myself to break even, so I'm protected with this trade. So if the market hits this level, it's no loss, no gain. But that would have been cool if it actually hit my TP and then went further down. But it's all right. Happens. Okay, let's go back to Ethereum. Let's wait for something to happen here so we can place a trade, because right now it's just noise. And we ain't gonna be entering into noise. That just blows your accounts. We're not gonna be entering in noise. We're gonna be entering with clarity, and why we took that trade matters. Now, why did I take this trade? Did I take this trade out of no reason? No, this trade was based on my setup, on my formula, which is my strategy, and then I took this trade and I trailed it. My original TP wasn't here. I wasn't targeting this level. According to momentum, I targeted and I trailed my TP. So yeah, any more questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below as well. And go ahead and give this live stream a like below. And comment if you guys like want me to change the thumbnail of this. Like, is this better or is my previous ones better? Do let me know in the chat box below. Am I audible to you guys? I think I asked that question a little late. Like, am I audible? Like, type in yes or no. Am I audible to you guys or not? I want to know, am I audible or not? Just comment yes or no in the chat box so that I can know if I'm audible or not. All right. So coming back over here, I need to upload this trade, and let's see if I can upload this trade, because I don't usually upload my break-even trades because it's like not worth it. Like, what are you gonna learn from that? Nothing. But what you're gonna learn from that is sometimes it happens. Sometimes the market does that. It was pretty close. I would have really nicely profited a good amount over here, a good amount of profit over here, which I was a few minutes back. I was in good profit, but then we came all the way halfway back to the level of the 0.5 level. So let's see. Let's see what happens. Where do you guys think it'll head next? Straight to my break even, or again to my TP? Where do you guys think it'll head next? Just let me know in the chat box below. And as well, what like pair you guys are observing? Is it USD JPY? Is it Euro USD, or is it Bitcoin? What chart are you guys looking at in general? I need to also be active on X because I've not been active on X. The last thing, what did I type in on X? So this was the one that I typed in. PNL. I was doing that previously, but now I need to restart that. I kind of like stopped it, but then I have to restart that from Monday because we're back in grind mode. I took a little gap. I took a week off because I had something come up and some work piling up, but now we're good to go. So today's P&L, 80% of you made a profit today and 20% of you made a loss. It's all right. We never know. For the next R, you can make a profit and you can recover that. But nonetheless, today can be lost, tomorrow can be profit, tomorrow itself can also be lost. It doesn't matter because trading, you sign up for trading for that, right? P&L, profit and losses. So yeah, any questions or any doubts or any clarifications or any lessons you want to share or you want to talk with me, you have to be subscribed and then you can be able to chat in the live chat box. So let's see, we're one subscriber close to hitting the 1,008. Sorry, it's not 1,080. 1,180 subscribers. Let's go. We need more, one subscriber. One of you need to subscribe here. So now we have 6 votes so far. 83% of you made a profit and 17% of you made a loss. So good job, guys. Like, good job. Every single one of you made a profit. That's awesome. That's really cool. And with that good mood, can you go ahead and hit this live stream a like below as well and subscribe to our channel? Let's go back to Ethereum. Let's see what it's doing. Okay. It's just creating more noise, more and more noise. This is all noise. We're not going to be entering into any trades. Let's go check out on the 4 time frame and what it's doing. But nonetheless, we're just going to wait until our setup forms and then we're going to be placing a trade. Solana, have entered no trades on Solana. I'm just like keeping my eye on Solana, like I'm just watching it, but I'm not entering into any trades. But most of my trades that I do enter on is on Ethereum. Like if you guys can check out my crypto trades, I barely even enter on Bitcoin sometimes. Most of the time, I take or place my trades on Ethereum only because I found a really nice setup and a really nice alignment that forms in Ethereum and it respects it. Look at that. Look at all these trades. Every single one of them says Ethereum. Ethereum, and every single one of them it's Ethereum. Like I just know it. If you want to know and if you want to see all my live trades that I take both profit and losses, the links in the description box below, or you can go ahead and click on this link where it says all links and socials. It will take you to the Discord community. It's completely free. It's packed with value, resources, and a community where we want each other to grow. There's no ego in the community. There's no, like, what can I say? Like, how do I explain this to you? We basically want each other to grow. We want traders over here. You guys can see all the stuff. You guys can share your setups as well. You guys can ask each other questions and everything else. Over here, you guys can ask me questions as well. And you guys can see all my trade setups over here, all my crypto trades, both profit and losses, All my Forex trades, I do daily BTC USD daily bias over here. This is today's daily bias. And if I take any trades on gold, it will get updated over here. Plus, we also do weekly news, meaning that whether you trade on Forex, crypto, gold, FNO, this news will be very important to you and very resourceful for you guys. You guys can take a moment to pause this live stream and read it. If not, you guys can join our community and then read it. I'm also trying to make this automated. It's taking a little bit of time because I'm still figuring out how to implement a connection between my favorite Twitter accounts that I watch out and then link them over here, and then you guys get updated on that. There's little bots that I have to set up, but nonetheless, it's under maintenance, so we're just like doing that so that you guys can like get automated there. Because if that news happens an hour ago and I post this over here after that hour and the momentum already happened, that would be absolutely no useful, right? That would be like shit. So if that happens right there and that user posts and then you guys get updated over here live, that would be rather more useful. So I'm trying to make it automated, but I just need a little bot set up here and there where it's just like a link between them. It's taken a little bit of time because I have no idea how to do that. So I'm still learning on how to do that. And I'm sort of a person where I want to do it all by myself. Okay, we're seeing, oh, okay, there you go. We're seeing a really nice momentum here. Let's see. If a bullish candle comes up, we're going to be placing a buy trade. If not, we're just going to sit down and watch. Everyone, go ahead and give this live stream a like below. Engage with the poll. And as well, if you have any questions, do let me know in the chat box. And all of my socials are linked in the box below, in the description box below, and as well in the live stream chat box where you guys can see. So let's see. Let's remove this. Again, we're going to wait for this candle to come back up because we don't know where to place our sell now because this candle is still running. You see? It turned bearish. It turned bearish on us. It's all right. We're just going to wait and see what happens. Look at that. Again, I'm not going to be placing any setups. Like, I could have placed a sell trade out of FOMO, straight out of FOMO, but I didn't do that. Why? Because candles like these are generally trap candles and fake outs. So what I want is a break in within our range so I can place a nice solid trade there. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin. What happened there? Did we hit our break even? Okay, it's all right. It's all right, guys. We were pretty close. And then straight to break even. And after that, I think it can reverse and bounce back because usually that happens quite a lot of times. After the price hits my break-even level, it goes, look at that. If you would have entered out of FOMO, according like because the momentum is going nice, you would have been really bad. You would have hit your sell or you would have made a really bad loss. Okay, let's see what's going on. What I want is a clear, nice break in within our range so that we can enter into a long position. Anything that happens outside of my range, I'm not going to be placing any trades. And this strategy, specifically this formula, it works super good on crypto pairs, especially on Ethereum. If you guys like take a look at my Discord community on crypto trades, all of my trades that I take are on Ethereum. And I found a really nice setup and everything like 9 out of 10 times, 8 goes into profit, 2 or 1 SL. Most of the time, the profits are larger. The SLs are like 1 or 2 are not that big. Like the profit covers the losses, literally. So yeah, if we would have entered out of FOMO over here, we would have regretted that, but we didn't because we've got a little bit of experience that when this type of momentum happens, we don't enter out of FOMO because it's usually a fake out. Let's see what happens now. We're just going to wait and see what the market really does now. Guys, go ahead and engage with the poll where it says today's PNL. And as well, ask me questions, or if you have any clarifications or doubts that you want me to clarify, go ahead and do that over here. But you have to be subscribed to be able to chat on the live stream. And we're one subscriber away to hitting 1,180 subscribers. Come on, one of you, go ahead and subscribe, literally. And I will be super happy. So yeah, go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well and ask me your questions as well and engage with the poll. What I want right now is either a nice little momentum to the downside If not, a nice little momentum to close about like within our range so we can enter into a long position. Bitcoin trade. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. I have no hopes for this trade at all. At all. I have no hopes for this trade. Literally. Like, I've given up on this trade. There you go. It's my break even. Let's see if it does that. Or there have been times where it actually does go there. And I've been shook so many times like that, but most of the time it hits my break even and then goes into my direction. That really pisses me off sometimes, but it's all good. There are so many setups that we can take the next time. So yeah, don't get emotionally attached to your trades. That's what I want to say. And we need more one subscriber to hit the 180. All right, so this candle closed bearish. Let's see. Let's see what happens. Can this candle take this low out? Can that candle take that low out? BTC. Let's just watch this trade, y'all. Let's take it in. Let that hit our break even. But I did target on a really nice level. If I would have targeted this level, that would have been full TP hit, but then I targeted this level because that was a swing high that I was watching, and did it hit it? I'm gonna check my broker. Wait a second. I need to check my broker. I think it hit it. There you go. Notification. It hit it. So no loss, no gain on that trade. Break even. Seriously. Just gonna write that down for you guys. Break even. Should I write it like fully or should I just like leave it there? So all my break even trades, like I don't upload that on the Discord community, but I do post it on my trading journal so I can know on all the trades that I took for today and on how much money I made or lost. So this one is definitely going in my journal, and after that happens, I'll probably remove it. But it doesn't get posted on the Discord because it's a break-even trade, y'all. Like, what do you expect? Pretty close for the candle to take out this low. Let's see if it does that or not. Because likely we could have made a swing low over here, taking this as swing high, consideration into some sort of a pullback here. But we are looking at bearish momentum because in the daily time frame we were looking at bearish momentum, like bearish bias. So sellers have entered. Any more questions you guys have, do let me know in the chat box below as well. Alright guys, so you guys keep observing the chart. I'll be right back. You guys like keep observing the chart. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. All right. So, okay, we took this low out. Awesome. We took this low out. Sellers have stepped in. Let's go. So I have no trades placed yet so far. Bitcoin, it hit our break even, like I told you guys earlier. So we're just gonna let's see what happens there. But nonetheless, we're just gonna wait for our setup to form. Let's see what happens as well. And if you guys took any trades, do let me know in the chat box below as well. Let's see if we can find some setup over here for us to place a trade in. But I do think it can go further down. There you go. It can go further down to maybe this level. We can mark that out. Let's mark it out as well. That's a level where I expect Ethereum to go. And coming to Bitcoin as well, we just talked about it earlier for it to take this low out on the daily time frame. And it did. We were waiting for the market to take this low out, and it did. So that's nice. I'm just going to remove this trade because it's a break-even trade. So no loss, no gain on that trade, but sure. Ethereum can go further down to this level and then maybe have a bounce back up. But today we're looking at bearish bias. So let's see. Okay. We need one subscriber for 180. Okay, it's super close. Super close to hitting this level. Let's go. Why am I excited, you might ask? It's just the momentum that makes me excited. Price action, buddy. But I don't have any trades. I didn't take any sell positions. I'm happy with this trade and the trades that I took on gold today. Tomorrow we have more opportunities to capture, more setups to capture that we can. So yeah. Let's see. Let's see what happens over here. So after waiting for it with the noise, we actually had a really nice momentum. And if you are in a sell trade, I would recommend you target recent lows as your TP. And if you are running in profit, move yourself to break even or trail your TP to even make more money. But if not, just stay protected, all right? Stay protected. We need more one subscriber to hitting 1,180 subscribers. We're sitting at 79. Let's go. One of you have to subscribe right now. So yeah. Okay, let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So usually after momentum like this, big candles to the downside, we see noise sideways or consolidation and then momentum to further down. But let's see how long it keeps up with that same momentum of bearish momentum. And I also want to mention to you guys this year is going to end and this is the last month. And 2025 is gone. And 2026 is on its way. And it's just so surreal because the time just flew by. And we are going to be starting 2026 super soon. This is the last month, December. It's like I have to go ahead and plan out all things, all the content, because from next year, or maybe like from tomorrow, I tend to be more consistent on my social media and to grow because I have so much value that I want to share with you guys on social media by creating content. I'm going to need you guys to help me out as well. And by the way, hello everyone, how's your day going? If you take any trades, let me know in the chat box below. And we're one subscriber away to reaching 180. So we're at 1,179. Let's go. We need more one subscriber. And yeah, go ahead and give this live stream a like below as well and tell me if I'm audible or not. But nonetheless, back to our topic, we are going to be starting New Year very soon. And I'm pretty excited for the new year to come. But it just feels like time is moving so quickly. It just feels so real. Okay, guys, we're hitting a zone. We're hitting a level. We can have a slight bit of bounce back from here. If the market pushes further down, know that sellers have stepped in, and today we are bearish. And I already mentioned that to you guys earlier in the daily bias. In the daily bias, we talk about like the daily bias for today on a daily candle. We were bearish, and we were sort of expecting a bearish momentum, and we got it. So pretty happy about that. But what do you guys think? What did you guys accomplish this year? Like, you guys have to set new goals, new accomplishments, new routines, maybe. It's just like super cool, right? Like, new year starting, everything is like super fresh start. But still, like, do we have the same goals that we need to do again for the next year? Or do we have different goals? Do let me know in the chat box below. I mean, you guys have to be subscribed to be able to chat in the live chat. So, and engage with the poll as well, where it says today's P&L. Okay, we just broke our level. Let's see what happens. Can we go further down? Chariot, hi, how are you doing? How's your day been? If you take any trades, still let me know in the chat box below. And if you want me to talk slow, I can. Like, more slower. I think I'm going way too fast. But nonetheless, what do you guys think about New Year? New Year's coming up very soon. What are your goals? Like, do you want to pass your funded challenge or have a payout? Or maybe like have a profitable strategy or follow your routine? Like, what is your trading goals in general? You can also share your trading goals over here in the community as well, where it says fitness and wellness, or your vision, what you want to accomplish the next year. Look at that. Sweet momentum. This sweet momentum. Awesome. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Do I regret not entering? A little bit, yeah. Out of 100, 90% yes. But the 10% is more like, it's okay. It's okay. These moments happen every single day. Maybe not every single day, but like it happens on the chart. So it's not that big of a deal. I've captured a lot more moments, and there are more to be captured. So yeah, let's see what happens now. Can we create a swing low over here, or should we continue with further down? Maybe a bounce back up. Maybe a pullback again to the downside. Where do you guys think it'll head next? Where do you guys think Ethereum is going to head next? Bitcoin, pretty cool. Pretty cool, I guess. We hit our break even here. That was nice. We were pretty close to hitting our TP, but then the market decided not today. So it's all right. And everyone who wants to join our community, you can. Once you join, you do have to follow the rules, of course. Basically, not spamming and all that. Well, you guys already know that. And then you will be introduced with what you get in the server and what all the things, like what each page has to offer to you guys. And if I make any new pages, it'll get updated over here as well. But every single thing that you need to have in a community where you actually have to grow, like want to grow, it's right here. And everything that you don't get is also right here. And it's just a part of it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't like mean that you have to get it, but it's just there. This is for our premium community students, where you get live support from me one-on-one. And over here, this is a breakdown video of the entire server. Once you join it, I'll explain to you completely on how to use the server to get the most out of it. So that's available there as well. And yeah, do let me know your questions below, because I'll be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes. And as well, I just want to mention that just because BTC is going further low, it doesn't mean that it's not going to have a bounce back up, right? So don't worry. Like, a lot of people are taking the liquidation positions out. So that's why liquidation is getting out of Bitcoin. But once we have that massive pump in, we can expect that. You know what I mean? Like, bounce back up. But nonetheless, it's nothing to worry about, really. We were all expecting Bitcoin to reach to 130K level and then maybe like give us that little bounce back down. But it happened eventually after that, and we went further back to 85,000 level, and now we're at 84, which is a little upsetting, but it's very casual in Bitcoin. It's not that big of a deal in Bitcoin at all. So I would suggest that you guys just be watching the charts. Just in Solana falls under 125. Really? Yeah, really. Now it's at 123. So all the markets are crashing right now. Why do you guys think that's happening? It's all planned out. It's not just crashing out of nowhere. It's crashing because news, markets, and a lot of positions getting liquidated out. So why do you guys think it's happening? We're seeing massive crashes on Bitcoin, like all of the crypto pairs in general. And Solana also reached 123. 123. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, every single time they upload, like, post a new post, you guys will be notified. And that's what I'm trying to make it automated, which will get updated very soon. Solana just hit 123 level. Hopefully it doesn't cross, like, go all the way down to 100. That'd be surreal. Before the new year starts, markets are crashing. Why do you think that's happening? Maybe it's because of bull run, the further bull run, or maybe it's all part of a plan, or maybe it's crashing because a lot of people are getting their liquidation positions out, and there's a lot of liquidity happening. But nonetheless, we made a profit today. That's all that matters. And we captured a little bit of momentum. I wasn't able to capture this momentum, but luckily I was able to capture this momentum. The thing is, what I'm trying to tell you is, don't try to go figure it all out. Try to just stay patient, wait for a setup to form, and enter only then. If you take a long position when it's bearish momentum going on, just take a look at the trend. Trend is your friend. Follow the trend and take your trades based on that, and take a look at daily bias, because daily bias sets a example for you for this today's entire day, like how it can have an impact in there. Today, daily bias was bearish, and we had that bearish momentum. We were looking for sellers to come in and hop in and give us some sort of momentum, and that happened. So have a daily bias, and again, always do top-down analysis if you want to, like, coming to daily time frame, taking a look at what's going on there. From there, you can go to lower time frames and place your trades so that you're aware of where the market is going to be heading next. Is it bullish side or is it on bearish side? So you guys stay updated on that. And everyone, go ahead and give this live stream a like below, engage with the poll, and we need one subscriber to make 180 subscribers. Okay, let's see if the market crosses this low out. Any questions or any thoughts or any doubts or any clarifications that you want me to answer, you can put in the chat box below and I will answer it to you guys live, because I'll be closing this live stream in a couple more minutes, so be quick. So Bitcoin, we were expecting Bitcoin to go bearish. I just took a long position, but earlier, but it did hit my break even. So it's a no loss, no gain. It's like I didn't even take that trade at all. Solana 123. Hopefully it doesn't go all the way down to $100. That would be bad before the new year starts. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's all for a reason. The markets aren't just crashing for no reason at all. You guys can see Solana falls under 125 and Bitcoin falls under 85,000. We were all expecting Bitcoin to reach 130, but then boom, nobody expected that big of a crash. If you go to Bitcoin on daily time frame, let me go to Bitcoin, put on daily time frame here. So in Bitcoin, we were all expecting Bitcoin to reach 130K level. And then let me explain. 130K. It was pretty close. It was at 126. All-time high. Bitcoin, all of the crypto pairs, all-time high. But then we had US tariffs, boom, came all the way back to 100. But it was quite normal. If you take 3 days worth of price points, that much was normal for Bitcoin, and we could have easily bounced back up. But we went even further down, all the way back to now 84,000. Is it all part of a plan, or is it all part of the liquidation where people are getting liquidations out? Or there could be multiple reasons, but let's just not go in depth in that. But likely Bitcoin can cross this low because sellers have massive impact over here. There's like a lot of momentum in selling. So if you're taking long positions in here, don't follow the trend. Seriously. We can have pullbacks, yes, but be careful, all right? But if you are in a sell position, if you've taken a sell position, then manage your risk tight, move yourself to break even, and just manage it. Manage your trades. And that's what I want to talk about today. And yeah, hopefully if I take any trades after this live stream finishes, I'll be updating you guys as well. So yeah, you guys will get updated there. And if you guys took any trades as well, do let me know in the chat box below. We have more 3 seconds for this candle to close. Again, we're observing all of the crypto pairs here. We're not placing any trades. If you are in a position, then just manage your risk tight and take the risk accordingly. Where is the chat box? The markets can go further down. There's a possibility, yes. Bitcoin, it can go further down because we have this low that Bitcoin can take out. Over here, we have two lows actually. We have this low first that Bitcoin can take out. The second is all the way down. Over here, again, this is the daily time frame we're looking at. So it can take 2-3 days for it to hit, but I do think it can hit to that level. But yeah. Alright guys, anyways, that's it for today's live stream. It was nice getting back on track and getting back in the grind mode. And since today, like from today onwards, I'll be live streaming consistently. I took a week off, but sorry for that. But I'm back. Alright, so yeah. Hopefully, we take a live trade setup tomorrow because unfortunately we weren't able to take a live trade setup today. But if I take any trades after this live stream ends, I'll be posting and keeping you updated in the Discord community. All the links are in the description box below. And yeah, good night, guys. See you tomorrow. And hopefully, if you take any trades, you can also update that in our community as well and let us know if you have any thoughts or lessons that you want to share to the rest of the group or rest of the traders who want each other to grow. Anyways, good night. Have a nice day. Peace out. Bye-bye.